I'm Carol Goss. I'm the president of the Skillman Foundation, and it's my pleasure to welcome you here this morning for what we believe is a very important announcement. As many of you know, the Skillman Foundation's work is all about children, and we work very hard in our grant making to make sure that children are first. And we believe that today's announcement is just that. It is about children. It's about making sure that children, no matter where they go to school, have access to a quality education. And I'm just so pleased and proud to see the city here this morning. Thank you for being here. You represent something really positive in our community. So that's all. That's my job, is just to welcome you and say I'm glad you're here. And I'm going to turn it over to Lou Glazer, who is the president of Michigan's Future.
So Michigan Future School is the accelerator. What is it all about? It's fairly simple. It is about making sure, as I mentioned before, that every child growing up in Detroit has an opportunity to go to a quality high school. This is all about quality. Relatively unique initiative because we're one of the few places that does not care about governance. We're willing to work with traditional public schools, we're willing to work with charter schools, we're even willing to work with private schools. The only thing we care about is whether it's a quality school or not. So as you'll see in the announcement today, this is a relatively unique initiative. We're going to announce 4 new high schools that are going to be opening next fall, 2 are charter schools, 2 are public schools. They all went through a rigorous process to make sure that they will provide for every child a quality education. We got this started last year with a grant to the Detroit Edison Public School Academy. So they're our first school. They just opened their new high school this fall. Schools we're announcing today are schools 2 through 5. Our commitment is to do 11 schools over the first 4 years. And then if we're successful, to do another 24 over the next 4 years. So altogether 35 schools in 8 years. So what's the commitment on the part of the schools? It is at least 85% of the students who entered the school will graduate from high school, 85% will go to college, and 85% will earn a college degree. This program is about college success, not going to college, but finishing college. If we do that, if we're able to get these schools to do the 385s, they will be substantially above the statewide average for all kids. So all the schools that we picked meet a few simple characteristics. We're only doing new high schools. We're not doing turnaround, so they have to be brand new high schools. The second is they have to be open enrollment schools. There's no test-in. They're open to any kid in the city of Detroit. The third is they have to be small, no more than 500 students. The fourth is, because we're focused on college success, they have to have on their staff a full-time counselor whose job is to get all their kids into college, and then they also have to have a college success coach who stay with the kids and counsel them for the first 2 years of college so that they stay in college and ultimately graduate. All schools will open in 2011 with a 9th grade, and then we'll add 1 grade at a time until they get to full enrollment. The first school that we're going to talk about is the Cornerstone Charter Health School.
I believe that the health high school that Cornerstone is building is unique. It's a whole new paradigm in education in that the focus will be one, not only on college prep, but that the focus will really be on students being able to demonstrate core competencies. Students will not be passed just to matriculate through the grades, but at the end of the day, they will be expected to demonstrate that they understand the subject matter. We will have low teacher-to-student ratio. We also have a partnership with Michigan Virtual University, which means that the students will spend a lot of their time, on the one hand, with a core teacher, but on the other hand, they will also be focused with private instruction through the internet and through a whole series and network of instructors online. And The educational model for this school is the Cornerstone model, the same model that's on Nevada and Van Dyke at this point, and has been the foundation for the Cornerstone schools. We believe sincerely that we can change Detroit one child at a time. It's not rocket science, but it is just hard work.
So now it's with great pleasure that I have a chance to introduce Mr. Robert Bobb, the Emergency Financial Manager for the City of Detroit.
We are very pleased to announce that the small school for the Detroit Public Schools will be the Dr. Benjamin Carson High School School of Medicine, which will begin in the fall of 2011. This school will have between 125 and 150 ninth graders. We will also graduate 85% of our students, although our goal is that 98% of those students will graduate high school and more. Dr. Benjamin Carson is a Detroit native. He's the graduate of Southwestern University. He's currently the Director of Division of Pediatric Neurosurgery at Johns Hopkins University in Baltimore. And he was also the 2008 Presidential Medal of Freedom winner. So we are very pleased with this opportunity. We're ready to go. Our students will come from all across Detroit City. They will enroll in a year-round course. The Foundation of Health and Medicine will be a year-round course that those students will enroll in. We will have extended day for our students, and we will have a bridge to the ninth grade program.
It's with great pleasure that we have a chance in this round to have the first national model that's coming here in Diplomas Now, and to talk about it is the wonderful Director of City here in Detroit, Penny Baylor.
This is a Detroit public school, priority school, such as Mr. Bobb just described. So the idea of Diplomas Now is to partner with communities and schools, City Year, and Johns Hopkins educators to make sure a school is addressing attendance, behavior, and classwork in math and English to keep kids on track toward graduation. It's a tremendous partnership, and it also, a unique feature is it puts more boots on the ground, more human capital in the school, so that the ratio of adults, these are young adults to children, when you count the City Year, the communities and schools, the counselors, and the teachers, is 14-to-1. Children to adults. And that's a tremendous advantage for a child who needs a lot of individual attention to address personal issues going on in their lives. The communities and schools counselors can go into the homes, can work with the families, can arrange special needs counseling and bring tremendous resources. The core members are in the classroom, tutoring and mentoring and being role models and working directly with the teachers on targeted students that are off track. And the Johns Hopkins curriculum, which is one of the most advanced in the world. All Detroit children are welcome, open to any ninth grader, and we're going to be showing you what you can do in Detroit in a Detroit public school.
And our fourth school is the Jalen Rose Leadership Academy in partnership with the University of Detroit Mercy. It's with a great pleasure that I bring Jalen Rose to the podium.
I am real humbled by this opportunity for the Jalen Rose Leadership Academy. I am very thankful to Michigan Future Schools. This is a dream come true for me in a lot of different manners. People know my exploits through playing basketball, and that always caught headlines, but no one ever really discussed the fact that I was actually educated. And it really means a lot to me to have the opportunity to give back to the city of Detroit in so many manners. And education is key. My involvement is going to be hands-on, just like anything else, because I understand that these kids really want an opportunity for a quality education. I was blessed with that opportunity at Detroit Southwestern, as well as the University of Michigan, and I'll make sure the Jalen Rose Leadership Academy provides that for the students here in Detroit. It will be an open public charter school. All kids will be welcome, but excellence will be the standard. We will not settle for less. And what's going to happen at our school is going to be an innovative school. It's going to be project-based learning. It's going to really be based on life experience. We will have an early college model with the with the relationship we have with the University of Detroit Mercy, our kids will not only be exposed to college campus, but also to have the opportunity to take college courses while in high school. So as you become a freshman in college, you're not looking at an uphill battle saying, wow, I'm going to go through 4 more years. You may have 1 year already in the bank. So I'm really proud of this opportunity, and the work starts here. Failure is not an option at the Jalen Rose Leadership Academy, and we will be there when it's all said and done. So thank you very much.